Hello to all our grade 10 learners. My name is Madeline Morrison and welcome to this lesson on quality. We are going to have a look at the concept of quality and more specifically the quality indicators. Now before we start, an interesting fact. Did you know each year there is awards given to the best quality brands in South Africa? And MTN has been South Africa's most valuable brand for 12 of the past 13 years for their quality service in cell phone networking. So that is quite an interesting fact. So let's take a look at our lesson objectives for today. Now we are going to have a look at quality, but specifically quality relating to these three business functions. We are going to focus on administration function, our financial function, and then our general management function. So we are specifically going to look at those three functions and of course the quality indicators of those three business functions. Then we are going to look at the correlation between management and the success of a business and also strengths and weaknesses of a business. So we will hopefully be able to identify these strengths and weaknesses out of a scenario and then also be able to recommend how they can improve on their weaknesses. So hopefully we will achieve these objectives today. This is our concept map then for today. We will take a look at the quality indicators and the correlation between management and success. Now you should already know what these terms mean. So quality refers to how good a product or service can satisfy the needs of our customers. Then administration function, by this time you should be familiar with the administration function. They are responsible for collecting, processing and storing of data and information. So it is this function that will keep records of all transactions that happen in the business, all contracts, everything communicated, etc. Our financial function, remember finances refer to money, and they will then manage all our funds and financial assets in the business. And then lastly, our last function is our general management function. So this is our function which is responsible for coordinating all the other business functions. And why do they do this? They want to achieve certain goals. Right, so this is what you should know already. Then you should already also be comfortable with these two terms or these two concepts, and they are strengths and weaknesses. Now, strengths is anything that has a positive impact in our business, and usually strengths can be found, not usually, always, strengths will be found in the internal environment of the business, or more correctly stated, the micro environment of the business. So anything that will help us to achieve our goals in the micro environment will be referred to as strengths. Then our final concept you should be familiar with is the concept of weaknesses. Now when we refer to weaknesses, this is quite the opposite of strengths. It is anything that will have a negative effect on the achievement of our goals. So it's any negative aspect obviously found in the micro environment, and this will be anything that prohibits the business from achieving our goals. So it will try to keep us from being successful. So these two concepts should be familiar to you guys, but we will address it later on in the lesson. Now a bit of our pre-knowledge practice then. Define the term quality. So we know that quality refers to the ability of a product. Let me just correct this quickly. The ability of a product to meet the needs of the customer. There we have it. So any product that has the specific characteristics that the customer wants in a product will be seen as a quality product. Then our second question, identify the business function by referring to each of the following statements. So our first one there at A says, the collection, preparation and storage of data and information. So always when there is referred to data and information, we can know or assume that it is the administration function. So there we go. Administration function, of course, their job is to store all data and information in the business. Then B, managing the budget. There's our clue, budget and investments of the business. So of course our budget is compiled by the financial function. All right, so financial function, they manage the funds or the money of the business. C, coordination of all the other business functions to reach our goals and objectives. So who is responsible for coordinating all the other functions? Of course, the general management. It is their job to make sure all the other functions are doing their job and reaching their goals for us to be successful. So there we have it. Number D then, protecting the image of the business. So when we protect the image of the business or creating a positive image of the business, and it also states by addressing negative publicity. So if we can remember, the image of the business is our public relations function's job. It's their responsibility to always make sure that the business has a positive image. Then number E there, implementing strategies to increase sales, which may include pricing, promotions, etc. And this is then our marketing function. So remember, it is always necessary to understand what the responsibilities of all the functions are to help us to know the quality indicators of each function. So this is our new word for today, and we are going to talk about this a lot, quality management. Now, quality management, remember when we refer to management, we manage tasks. So quality management means we are overseeing the tasks, everything that is done in the business, and we are checking to see if those tasks are meeting certain desired levels of excellence. So we have set standards and we are checking the work that is done to see if the work that is done meets these desired standards. Now this is all for now. I think we should take a small break before continuing on. See you later.